Do I have any advice for someone who's just about to start college? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm glad you come to me for advice, because I know that my advice is very useful. Do you want to know legitimately the best advice anyone ever gave me? Like, genuinely the best advice. And it was a lecturer, actually. Don't buy the really cheap shit black bin bags, because they will rip as you are carrying them to the big bin outside. Don't buy the really expensive black bin liners, because they're more industrial and they're heavy duty and you don't need to spend that much money. Buy the middle range black bin liners, because that way they're not going to rip, so you won't spend your time picking up the rubbish twice, but at the same time you're not paying over the odds for what you actually need. That is the best advice. Finally understanding why I messed up college all these years. Absolutely. In all seriousness, when Americans say college, English people say university, and I went to university. So let me give you some examples of good stuff that I learned in uni. What you learn in the lessons is about 20% of what you're actually going to learn at university. What you're going to learn at university is how to live in a situation that you might not necessarily want to live in. It's going to be horrible, but that's exactly what it is. You're going to learn to live with people who you might get on with and then hate. You're going to learn to manage your own time in a way that you might not particularly enjoy. You're going to learn to get up early in the morning, even when you hate it. You are going to learn how to buy the cheapest possible supplies from any supply store. You're going to learn that there's a lot of things about you that you don't like. And you're going to learn there's a lot of stuff that you do like. You're going to learn to be confident. You're going to learn to be self-sufficient. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to survive there very long, to do very well. You're going to learn how to socialise. And at the end of the 3 years, you're going to look back and you're going to learn a lot about you. Maybe not necessarily about the subject. And people walk up to me and go, oh, you studied university. You studied drama in university. I'm like, yes, I did. They're like, oh, can you tell me about Stanislavski? And I'm like, no. Oh, but surely you read Stanislavski. I did. Surely you wrote many essays and articles on Stanislavski and Brecht and Meisner and all of the drama techniques. And I'm like, yeah, but there's only so much room in my brain. I have to prioritise what I remember. And they're like, okay, what do you remember? Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. L1, R1, L2, R2, up, down, left, right, square circle. Jet. That's what I remember. Oh, do you remember Stanislavski? I don't even remember what his technique to acting was. I don't remember that. I remember that the only way to trap the butler in the freezer in Tomb Raider 2 is to run all the way to the back and then backflip out. That's what I remember. You've only got a limited amount of room in your brain. Part of that room is dedicated to remembering cheat codes from games you don't even play anymore. That's what you need to remember. Every single secret room in the first level of Doom. That's what you need to remember. Wasn't he the method acting guy? Probably.